This is truly a masterpiece of engineering, and it's going to race very soon at GT-R Festival. So enough dribble from me. Let's get the car cover off and put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, please. I introduce to you Jun 3.0. GT-R logo on here. Obviously I run GT-R Festival in Australia, New Zealand, America, soon to be UK and potentially some other countries, and I hope this car gets to join us in a few of those countries. We've already started talking about it before it even gets there. So before we take the covers on this, I want to introduce Robert Margin, who currently owns the world's quickest GT-R The End with the number plates JUN3.0. Now, the history of that car is it started off as a pretty wild street car, ran in the 9s, had the record at Cootamundra, and essentially started almost a nuclear arms race for GT-Rs as they went into the 8s, the 7s, the 6s, and ended up in a 6.37 second pass, which makes it the quickest GT-R on the planet. 35's the whole lot. So that story's relevant before we unveil this car, because what you're about to see, I don't get crazy impressed as much as I used to by what gets built, but when I say this GT-R is the next level, it's not on the next level, it's on a level we didn't know that ever existed. This is truly a masterpiece of engineering, and it's going to race very soon at GT-R Festival. So enough dribble from me. Let's get the car cover off and put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, please. I introduce to you Jun 3.0. Put your hands together. Come on, let's get a round of applause. This thing is mental. I've been waiting to get the covers on this all week since I first saw it. George, mate, when you got to lay your eyes on this finished, you must have been happy.
Oh, look, long time in the making. Everything I could vision and pretty much come to reality. I've only seen it. I think I've spent half an hour or an hour looking at it prior to this, and I'm still soaking it in.
Mate, I think I've spent more time looking over it than you have so far. But for people that don't know much about, I guess, the backstory, you started with VLs and then you fell in love with GT-Rs, right?
Yeah, the quest started with VLs. I think we just got the car finished, started running 8s, watched and loved what Jun and King were doing at the time, and I think it was probably one of the most entertaining forms of rivalry in the scene. I wanted to get a part of it, and here we are today, 6 years later. We built this car, I think, 3 times. We got it to a point where we were sitting at SCF race cars with Craig Burns, and he'd ring me up and say it's ready, and I send me photos, and I'm like, can we change this? And he's like, wow. So look, we cut no corners. We set out to build the best GT-R in the world. We incorporated its, so-called the Pro Street and so many classes. At the end of the day, we're after one record, and that's really, we're chasing Jun 2.0. That's what we're here doing.
Well, I'll explain to people quickly. The thing with Jun 2.0, it's still a complete factory body, and obviously the limitation of the car is that factory body. It twists, never goes straight, and this car was designed to fix every one of those issues, but not take away GT-R DNA. So still roof, still A-pillars, custom steel quarters, the factory firewall is still there, but obviously now it's got tube work, it's McPherson strut in the front, it gives you more room to do what you've got to do, and it's got the world's first, as far as I'm aware, the world's first complete custom IRS back part, right? Most people go at 4-link. I don't think I've ever seen a custom IRS drag car.
Oh look, this car will be ahead of time for a long time. The only way to beat this car is to copy the innovation put into it. The IRS just, again, everyone wants to hide a lot of their secrets. I think at the end of the day, we owe that to Craig and Croydon for everything they've done in 2.0, and just moving into this car, obviously, you can see a lot of the customisation, the front with the struts and the control, engine plates, mid plates. I just think today, you said it earlier, we set out to be number one, and I think it's a good representation of that.
Well, just like the other cars, same running gear as Zeus, so billet RB30 block, NISSAN 3.2 stroker, CRD raceboarded head, Croy Mod 110 turbo, custom manifold on this down the front, CPC inlet, 24 injectors. I think I worked out the 64,000 cc's of methanol, MOTOREX ECU, and turbo 400 from ours race glides. But looking at it though, like the carbon doors still have factory door trims. It's still got door cards that are in there. You've gone to so much effort, even little things, the NISSAN badge on a bonnet. You didn't go nose clip. There's so much little detail here to make it look right. How hard was it though to kind of get that stance and make it look this good?
Oh, look, you know, glass front screen, steel roofs, steel quarters, factory firewall, electric windows. So again, we're just trying to keep the heritage and what JUN2 was and just perfected it into version 3. And yeah, we hope to see this go a little faster and keep the record at home for CRD.
Now, obviously, a great team on this, SCF Race Cars, and who else was involved? Who else did you do the thank? Because I know you has a lot of time and money.
I'll probably forget half of them, but like, you know, Al's Race Guides, Croy Racing, I'm gonna forget them now. Nito, and this goes on, and PRPs, and yeah, look, there's so many altogether. We'll put a post up, we'll reveal the cars. It's the first time we've had them out. It was the first time I seen them here on Thursday, setting them up, to be honest. So I'm still soaking them in. So thank you to everyone involved in both my projects, and yeah, we start at number 1, and we're going to go faster.
That's what I want to hear, please. Put your hands together one more time for Josevski on that one. If you want a full rundown of the car, we have a video that's going to go live in about 30 seconds on Modi Video's channel. Has a full rundown of the entire parts catalogue, everyone that's worked on it, everything that's done to it. And we're going to see this race very soon, right? This ain't going to do on a show circuit. We're going to see it GT-R Festival in Sydney, May 23rd, 24th, right?
Yeah, we start May 22nd. Mr. Rob Marjan, thank you as well. We're carrying the legacy of JUN2, and he's been amazing for the sport. He brought me